All right, you guys, how are ya? Hello, darlings. If you are drawn here by the title, this is definitely for you. Let's just do a reading right now for whoever needs to hear this message. This is usually my Sunday fun day kind of weekly message. So I just saw the Divine Feminine card. As you probably know, I have multiple decks, multiples of each deck that I really like. And Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. I was just going to say to you, I just saw the exact same thing this morning in my own reading. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine coming out as I shuffle here. So let's take a look at what's going on right now. If you're drawn here by the title, this is for you. I will finish the August readings this week. If you're looking to read tarot yourself, you can learn from me. There's a link below. All right, darling. Stormy, Karmic path, and then lucky. I'm going to take that. Transmute, earth, and new moon. I've been getting a lot of messages around this Virgo new moon. I did a little short the other day. There are two Virgo new moons, one in August and one in September. The one in August is at 0 degrees, which is super powerful. It's pure Virgo energy. And the new moon is about planting the seeds, and definitely here's the earth energy. There's something that, transmuting means taking a bad situation. I'm just going to use that word. Okay. Taking a difficult situation, a bad situation, karmic path, stormy, and working with that energy, alchemically working with that energy to turn it into a positive. Okay. The other card that was under here, shift. Okay. So turning something in from a negative into a positive. And this new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees is a perfect time. That's not happening until August 22nd. We do have to have a full moon in Aquarius before that. And that's a great energetic expression of letting go of the past and moving into the future. So let's see where we're going. The second Virgo new moon is at 29 degrees, another powerful degree, which is known as the anaretic degree. And that is about karma. Karma, you're transmuting some kind of karma. You could be a generational curse breaker. That could be part of this story, that things had been challenging, but you alchemically shifted things in your favor here, or you are in the process of doing that. Good for you. Yep. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. So at 6s and 7s, have you ever heard that? At 6s and 7s, because of this old trauma or this old story, you're turning that into a positive. So for example, some of you could have had some really difficult situations happen in your life. And it turns out that they're like planting the seed for you to be like this amazing, have some kind of amazing awareness because of what you went through. So you couldn't do what you're doing if you didn't go through what you did. Just going to say that for somebody. Empress, look at you. That's Venus energy. We're going to have Venus. Yeah, Venus conjuncting Jupiter. Jupiter's in Cancer right now. Venus moving into Cancer here in August, and they're going to conjoin. I'll get the details on that and tell you more about that. Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Justice card. Ooh, that's beautiful. So Libra, Leo, Taurus, Libra again. Lots of Libra. The Magician. It's Mercury. 5 of Pentacles. All right, we're going to really drill down on that. Okay. 3 of Swords. King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at that. 5 of Cups. If you did not go through some situation that was really unjust, okay, at the hands of somebody who was had more power than you. Okay. I don't know if this is when you were a child, could be a mother energy. And this heartbreak, this is Magician. There's something about communicating this heartbreak. Five of Cups, Three of Swords, two cards of that energy of sadness or loss. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. There's something about turning straw into gold. King and Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are stepping into your power financially because of this, because you're making you're balancing some wrong. You're making some wrong, or you came in here in this life to have a wrong done to you so that you could balance it out. And there's some Sagittarius here, energy here too. I feel like by the time Mercury goes direct, you're going to know what this is. Mercury goes direct on August 11th. Right, Mercury 11th. There, Mercury 11th, August 11th. Scorpio, there's the Death card, the 10 of Wands, the Devil card. Wow, and the Two of Pentacles. This is really about other people keeping you in a cage. At some point, the Death card, it's the end of this. It's the end of the oppression. And now I feel like you got to communicate about it, tell other people about it. I've been seeing this for a while, sort of like in this place of like, what do I do with this? Right now that I've moved through it, that new moon in Virgo says it's time to make a plan. Right, we still have Mars in Virgo until August 6th. So just this week, Mars is going to move into the sign of Libra, where it's like, I've got to balance things out. The action I'm taking will balance things out. That's like the legit, or one of the, you can look at planets in signs in a million different ways. But for this reading, for our purposes here, Mars moving into Libra on the 6th of August says this is something that's going to help you balance it out, balance out the wrongdoing. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. So there might be a time, like this is the 3rd of August when I'm doing this reading, and this reading is meant for like the next 10 days or so. And for some of you, whenever you see this, this may resonate for you. It may not have anything to do with the dates, but the astrology of right now says to me that this new moon is going to be very instrumental in your success. Okay. In your next chapter of success. And I feel like this King of Wands is Leo. So there's something about stepping into real expansiveness, leaning into your creativity, And I feel like this has to do with writing, because we're getting communication here too. That Eight of Wands, you could be writing a book. 7, 8, 9, 10 of Wands. So that's all creative energy. And the Five of Pentacles, I feel like these other people in your life were trying to keep you down unjustly. It's the end of that. They were trying to hold you back. And this Devil card is Saturn. It's Capricorn energy. So there's something about, there's father energy there. There's Empress energy here. Mother energy with that Queen of Pentacles. So talk to me about this Mercury here, Magician. The Moon, again. Wow. The Three of Cups, celebration. There's the Emperor. That's Mars, and the Hermit. Yeah, it's time for you to lean into some kind of creative process. Okay. And setting a wrong right in the world. You have the creative, some of you are really being asked here to lean into your creativity, that maybe you've forgotten about your creativity, or you may be leaning into painting, writing, drawing, something about paper and pencils or paper and pens or paper and paint or something about paper. And like take all the time you need to do this, but I feel like it's ready to launch next spring. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And this is going to be a very important thing for you to do. Any other guidance for you? Some of you are really transmuting some sadness in your life. There can be something, I feel like those people tried to keep you small, tried to keep for other people from seeing you, or they're going to try to do that. How are they going to do that? How are they going to try to do that? 7 of Wands, World, 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to try to surround you, or they're trying to get other people to come at you. Okay, if you do this, if you tell this story of your life or what's happened to you, or lean into your creativity more, I feel like they're going to have people come after you. It's global. So this is kind of big. This is a big, but the 3 of Pentacles says you also have your own friends. You have your own structure, your own stability. 6 of Swords, Emperor, Queen of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. You have your own structure, your own stability. And this Emperor, that can be you, right? We've got King and Queen of Wands, Emperor, Empress, King and Queen of Pentacles. I just feel like this person or these people their tools are oppression. And I just feel like you have wisdom well beyond your years. You have something to say. You have something to say that the world needs to hear. You have something to express. I also get the feeling that you're moving away from these people. That you're going to decide that it's too toxic to hang out wherever you are in the world. Okay, because they're kind of like using their proximity to you to, kind of wage a war. And I don't know what their problem is. I mean, what's your problem? Okay, what's your problem? Not this deck here. What's your problem? And then I'm going to see about Archangel Michael here before we. Home, death again, fire, and air. So these people saw you as someone super creative and they wanted to squash it. They're not all that creative. They view your creativity as something they can't control. So of course, the first thing they try to do is control it. They have jealousy about this. They want to try and end it. There is some ending here. This is also if you have recently walked away from family or recently walked away from this oppressive kind of experience. I do feel like the further you get away from them, right? Like this is like a trip or a new home or something like that. The further you get away from them, the better. These people they do not have your best interest at heart. They're not interested in helping you grow or become the person you're here to become. They view your creativity with suspect. It's not traditional. They don't like it. They don't like it. No. So this Wheel of Fortune and the 4 Pentacles, like for the next week, really be percolating on this because when Mercury goes direct, it's kind of like go time, I'm going to say to you. It's kind of go time. And really by the time we get to this new moon. All right. The new moon on the 22nd of August. It's go time. All right. So let's continue. I am going to look at what you don't see coming. I am going to look at, get guidance from spirit. I will try to figure out, like, it does seem to me that you are in a couple, that you have other people around you. So let's go deeper into that too. I'll talk a little bit more about the astrology. All right, my loves, if you want to continue on, if this is your reading, link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.